Previously on Prey. Morgan Yu begins some research on the Typhon, as well as exploring the Psychotronics.
Research complete.
Finally, live human that isn't mind controlled.
Hey! Hey, over here! What, you need guns? Ammo? I saw one of them science types going to that armory. Saw him punching the code. You get me out of here. I'll let you have it. My name's Aaron. Aaron Ingram. Hey. What are you reading? My rap sheet, huh? Look, I'm telling you, on my mama's grave, that is a stack of lies meant to make pushing that button easier on you. Okay, fine, listen. I want to be honest, some of it probably is true. I've done some wrong in my days, but this ain't right now. Come on, y'all got to let me out of here. I never did anything to those kids. Now that's what I'm talking about. Some human decency, friend.
Yeah, you're not some self-appointed judge, jury, and executioner.
Now, you're the one person that showed me any real kindness, and you can believe I won't forget it. Well, if you still want that code, it's 8714. Ooh, lots of good stuff in here. Maybe there's a spare pistol.
I'm sure he wasn't a good man, but you freed him anyway. I'm curious if it was compassion or was there some other motive? I can only act in ways that advance my directive. The Typhon can only kill and destroy, but you're human. You have a choice.
Access to the armory. That's more... It's more byproduct than anything. You know, it might be worth... Ooh, there's some exotic material.
I don't mean to be a nuisance, but when do you think we'll get to that breach?
I'm headed out there as we speak.
What do you think happened?
Hard to say until I lay eyes on it. Could be some micrometeoroids punched a hole. Rare, but it happens.
Okay, good. Hopefully it's just that.
Is there something you're not telling me?
No, of course not. It's just that storage room has classified exotic materials. We really can't have it be inaccessible.
I understand.
Yeah. Material extraction. Using volunteers to reproduce Typhon to make the material. Worse than convict labor in the US, isn't it? Because at least they get to live.
Hello.
I mean, it'd be better for them to die and get it over with. Let me guess, you couldn't be bothered to get the wrench out, so you decided to shoot it. I honestly don't blame you.
Requesting new operator. Transfer pyramid
Maybe I can help you.
490.
Diagnosing bruising, abrasions, fatigue. Nothing unpleasant. Try to relax. Good as new. Don't forget to complete a patient questionnaire. Your feedback will be invaluable.
Research complete.
Hello.
My mistake.
Well, it's better than going in blind. Unfortunately...
Maybe I can help you.
Yeah. You could certainly use some medical attention after dealing with this many minutes. Yeah, it might be a good idea to head to...
Diagnosing. Looks like you had a rough day. This won't take long. Small vendor. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk.
Rough day. That's putting it mildly. Yeah. Why do I get the feeling that... Well, you've dealt with most of them.
Hello, nice to see you.
No alien material. Eradicator auto turret version 0.7.6 online.
Somehow I don't think she was mimicked to death.
Hello, Dr. Kelstrom? I wanted to follow up on my request to view one of the volunteer abdication contracts.
Anna, you're supposed to be off today.
I had some free time, so I thought...
I've already told you, the VACs are sealed documents. My hands are tied.
But isn't there some allowance for the researchers? I mean, my God, I'm the one pushing the button.
Look, I understand. I really do. You wouldn't be human if this was easy.
I just want to be sure.
Believe me, everything we've done is perfectly legal.
That's because Talos 1 is in extra-national space.
Now, I've tolerated it for a while, but enough is enough. You'll need to take some time, understood?
Yes, Dr. Kelstrom. I understand.
Good. Oh, look, you've made me late for a meeting with Alex.
Excuse me? Volunteer abduction contracts? I didn't think things were that bad here.
Hello, nice to...
I have the suspicion that not everything here has been revealed, and the more we find out, the worse it all gets. Yeah. Where instead of being executed painlessly, they're being used as experimental test subjects. Ah, yeah. The morgue, that's a problem. And as for the so-called volunteers, TranStar claims to have the moral high ground. Based on what I've seen so far, I highly doubt that. Ooh, an airlock. Might as well unlock it. Yeah, you know what to do here. Yeah, nice to be focused on the job. That way, you can take the well, one of the more effective methods of avoiding damage. And that is, well, getting out of the way of what can cause damage.
Vital signs critical.
Okay, so all that for some minor materials and you know what, I don't think that was worth it in the end. Oh yeah, might as well recycle anything that you don't want. Ah, I see you want to use your boomstick more often. You have good taste. Yeah, more materials means more to work with. And believe me, you need as much to work with as you
Diagnosing superficial injuries. Nothing a portable medical team can handle. It won't take long. Good as new. Please fill out a patient experience questionnaire so I can serve you better next time.
Yeah, now you're in a better position than you were. Yeah. I can see you're done playing nice. Now that we can afford to... Let's go. But just to be safe... Yeah. Bash them in. Ah, I see that's someone around here. Was big on labeling things that are confirmed not to be mimics. Ignoring the possibility that they could appear as a post-it note that's saying, I am not a mimic. Yeah, you might want to go the long way round. As I don't think you'll want to become stronger anytime soon.
Hello.
Ah, yes, just what we need. The null wave. Seems to disable certain abilities of the Typhon. Although that doesn't exactly destroy them completely. as that's what you need to do. Yeah, you need to load it back up again. Yeah. It's like the recycler charge testing area. Ah, yes, the Typhon lure.
Isn't it fascinating? There's something almost angelic about those golden filaments, like frozen light. The Typhon weave it out of thin air. The question is why? We have a lot of theories, but no solid answers. Not yet. I wish you were with me, Morgan. Not the way you are now. The way you used to be. I know we could tackle this together. Like old times.
I suspect
You sure about this? Not too late to flush it all out in airlock, you know.
I'm sure. Are you having second thoughts?
No way. I'm in. It's just... I'm not the one incriminating myself.
There's no happy ending for me either way. I'm trying not to think about it.
Sorry.
Did you make arrangements?
Mitchell's on board. He's gonna bring me food.
I don't need to know the details. Better that way. It has to happen on your next rotation. I put everything in a package labeled mementos. The package is in my cabin. It's got to go to every media outlet imaginable.
Got it.
And Quentin, be careful. Security is already scrutinizing me more than usual.
well, it could be that she was killed to silence her, as easily as it could be a Typhon. Either way, she's dead. Well, one thing is certain. There's clearly a lot of up here.
I can hear the weaver through the walls. Son of a bitch is gloating, I know it. How are you holding up?
I dropped a couple of nightlights to lure the phantoms away. Put sticky notes on every goddamn thing I'm sure isn't a mimic. You?
Good. Safe inside the armory. Squashed a mimic that slipped in, but that's it. I got everything sealed tight.
What's our plan?
Wait for rescue?
You know, if we make it, Alex is just going to pull our mods.
You wanna remember this shit?
I think we could get out through the guts. Work our way up to the Arboretum.
Okay. Say the word.
I suspect that mimics were reproducing inside of him. Either that or mind controlled.
In light of what we now know the Typhon are capable of, and not capable of, it seems prudent to revisit the Project Cobalt material.
Igor, neuromods can already adapt Typhon material to the human mind. There's no reason in principle the reverse wouldn't work. Say you managed to insert human neurons into a Typhon. How will you know it was successful?
The new neural structures would need to mature over a series of actual experiences.
Or simulated ones.
What?
Simulate the experiences. Calvino. He has...
Right, okay, look, it's fascinating, but let's focus on what we know is working. I don't want anyone devoting resources to this.
I have an idea. Why not use that toy crossbow? What would happen if you shot it at the workstation? So that it hits the button that would open the door. Well, personally, I don't know, but let's find out. Ah, so it's like touching it with your hand. Although the problem is how to hit it at the right point so that you can unlock that room. Yeah, perhaps you need to aim a little higher than that. Ah, good. Now you can get it. Best have a few of those ready. Ah. Yeah. Clearly not one to give up easily, is she? You know, at some point you might want to consider working on getting better at improving your weapons. As soon you might have need of superior firepower.
Skin adjustment required.
Oh yes, can't forget about the ammo. You can't have too much of that. Especially with what you've been dealing with.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Oh yes, the bowcaster. If it worked before, then why wouldn't it work here? Ah yes. Shoot that button and the door will be good. Open. Oh yeah.
This isn't the first time a Typhon organism has broken containment. It happened before, shortly after your initial neuromod tests. You and Alex fought about terminating the project, evacuating. But Alex insisted he could control the situation. That's when you began implementing secret contingencies, hiding the plan for your arming key, videos, the January protocol. Your concerns have proven to be correct.
Yeah.
Inspecting. Your suit's leaking. I'll patch that for you. Job done.
It's certainly more believable considering what has happened here. It has gotten completely out of hand. Where the desire for profitability and progress is valued above everything else. Different worlds, similar insanity.
Microgravity detected.
I've been wondering if it might be bothering you that you planned your own death. It's a lot to swallow. My advice would be, try not to think about the end. Focus on what's in front of you, one step at a time. I'm here if you need help.
in the meantime, it's best to look around for what you can do out here, like sealing that hull breach in that part of Psychotronics that you can't access due to that said hull breach. It needs to be airtight, which, thankfully, whatever this blue cannon shoots out is, well, it's certainly good enough to contain mimics for the time, and indeed the phantoms. Okay, when you're ready, head back inside and continue with the detour. Dr. Yu, I think this will require something a bit more substantial than what you just did, and besides, it's not necessary. Whatever is here, you can now extract due to your improved hacking ability. Well, that's at least somewhat worth the detour. And other locks with a similar complexity can be cracked in future. What awaits Dr. Morgan Yu in the guts? What will be found in the Arboretum? Find out next time on Pring.